They say there's a reason for everything.
My son! Give me my son!
Maybe someday I'll figure out what it is.
Oh, look, it's a praying mantis. You know how they mate? The male will sneak up on the female, and she'll bite off his head, and the rest of his body will keep on mating. And then when they're done, she'll eat him.
Today's movie review is of What's Eating Gilbert Grape. Now this movie, I saw like pictures and things of it and stuff on Tumblr, and I always saw it because I didn't, like, you know, the poster kind of picture that's all like on Netflix and all that. Was it on Netflix? I don't know, but just the picture that I always saw, you Google it. The Johnny Depp picture, I did not know that was Johnny Depp. I didn't realize that. It doesn't look like him very much because he's got the long hair and he's young, and I hadn't seen him young before, I don't think. So I was like, what? There's Johnny Depp? And I recognized Leonardo DiCaprio's the little boy of him, Leonardo DiCaprio. I recognized him, and I was like, so I just thought it was a Leonardo DiCaprio movie. Leonardo DiCaprio, I've got a list of movies that I want to watch. It's like an endless list of movies, and it's in the notes on my phone. I always switch it over to different phones and whatever. So I'm really far behind on the list because I just continuously add stuff, and I'm slow and, you know, watching movies. So a long time ago when I was doing I guess I thought I better watch like all of Leonardo DiCaprio's movies. So then I just put them all so close together on the list, and then I've been watching the movies, and I was like, oh my god, like another, like I go to the next movie on the list, and I'm like, oh gosh, Leonardo DiCaprio's in this, and the next one is like, oh gosh, he's in this too. He's a good actor and whatever, and I never really minded him. I was just like, he's good, I like him, whatever. Now I'm like, oh, Leonardo DiCaprio again? I can't watch him anymore. But I mean, I don't not like him. I like him still. It's just every time I'm like, again. But, I mean, it's not that it bothers me that much, the movies that I've seen him in, because it's not that bad. I think I kind of skipped over Shutter Island a little bit. I didn't really feel like watching all of it. I don't know. But the thing is, it has, like, Sir Ben Kingsley and Mark Ruffalo in it, and I love them. So why didn't I watch the whole thing? I don't know. I didn't feel like it because I was getting tired of him. And I skipped over The Man in the Iron Mask because I was like, that should be cool, because I didn't really remember what it... And then all of a sudden, I Google it, and I'm like, no, Leo, so I totally skipped it. But this movie, What's Eating Gilbert Grape, he is very good in. I watched The Aviator, and he was really good in it. I just didn't love the movie. And, I thought that was his best role that I had seen him in that far. But then I watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and I was like, where was I looking? Sorry. And I watched What's Eating Gilbert Grape, and then I was like, this is the best role that he's been in that I have seen. I was like, oh my gosh. But my favorite movie that he was in is The Great Gatsby, because I just love that movie. I'm pretty sure that's... See, I can't even remember all the movies that he's been in, because I'm just like, so like, I'm getting crazed. But he's not the main character in this movie, though. The main character is played by Johnny Depp. So the movie, Johnny Depp is the older brother, and Leo's the little brother, but he's the little brother, but he's 20 years old. I don't know how old Johnny Depp is supposed to be in this, but his name is Gilbert Grape. Johnny's character is Gilbert. And then the little brother, played by Leo, is Arnie. His name is Arnie. Leo plays Arnie. So, Arnie's 20 years old, and he's about to turn 20, and it's going to be a big birthday party for him. But Arnie has some kind of mental disorder. He's like kind of mentally handicapped, and he's so adorable and sweet, but it's sad. And Gilbert, played by Johnny, Gilbert basically takes care of him and takes him everywhere and watches him, and they have 2 sisters and a brother, but I think the brother got away or something. That's what they said. Like, I think he went to war or something, but he got away from this town that they're all stuck in. Their father committed suicide in their basement, which I wish there was kind of more explanation to that, because I don't know why he did, but I guess it's fine. I don't really need that. It's just sad that that happened, and the point is it happened, and it really affected their mother. And their mother never leaves the house. She gained a ton of weight, I think, probably after her husband's suicide, and she stays in the house all the time. She basically sits on the couch all the time, and she is ginormous. And there's this thing about around the town that she's like the town joke, and all the kids want to go look through the windows and see the elephant lady. Or like Gilbert at first in the beginning of the movie and all that stuff, he likes to say that she's like a washed up whale, and he's like probably embarrassed of her, and he makes fun of her too, but then at the end he kind of decides to stop doing that because it's not nice to his mother. But so what happens is Gilbert is basically like, I guess, what's eating Gilbert Grape. I think it, oh, I didn't tell you. Wait. I didn't tell you who directed it. It came out in 1993, and it was directed by Lasse Hallström. I don't know how to say her name, but that's it. Also, Juliette Lewis is in this. Gilbert, all this stuff's happening. He finds Juliette Lewis's character, and he likes her, and they kind of get together. But Arnie is a problem. He is like, he's always climbing this water tower, and he's always running off and doing stuff, and there's just all this stuff of like, Gilbert is kind of having an affair with this lady, or she's just bothering him so much, and she's married, she has 2 kids, but I don't know how old Gilbert is. Maybe he's like 20 something or 30. He can't be 30. I don't know, but, and this lady won't leave him alone, but then he finds Juliette Lewis's character, and Arnie's just being crazy and all this stuff, and the mom is having trouble. I don't really remember. I feel like something big happened, but I don't remember that much. Some guy killed himself or fell in a pool. Just some crazy stuff happened. It's a movie of like just tragic things happening, and the fact that these people are trying to live here, and it's just sad, their situation and this family, and that's what the big thing's about. So anyway, overall the movie, it was good, and I thought the big thing was Leo's performance. Best performance I've seen him do for a movie. If he was ever going to win an Oscar for a movie, which everyone is always talking about how he's never won an Oscar, which I know is crazy, but because I've seen so many of his movies, I don't think it's that crazy. If he were to win an Oscar for any performance, I think it should have been this movie, because that was good. Because he really seemed like this kid that was mentally handicapped, like really, it was believable. If he was gonna win an Oscar, it should have been for that. That's all I gotta say. Everything else is not amazing enough for an Oscar. That's why I don't understand. I feel like everybody who says that he should have won an Oscar, and it's crazy that he hasn't won one yet, I think they haven't seen all his movies. I haven't seen all of them, so I don't know either, but I know a little bit more than those people probably. I think if he was gonna win, it should have been for this. I don't know. I wasn't alive. I mean, I wasn't, like, I don't know. I don't know what if he was nominated or anything. He was probably too young, but that one little girl was nominated that one time. I don't know. How old was she? Like 10? Whatever. So, it's a good movie. You should watch it if you like kind of dramas and stuff, and yeah. So, Leo was great. Johnny Depp was great. Juliette Lewis was great. So yeah, if you want to watch a performance from Leonardo DiCaprio that's really good, that would be one. Then you can say he should have won an Oscar, because he should have won an Oscar for that. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more movie reviews, you can subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed this movie review, and I hope you watch the movie, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!